Hello, I am Miss Madison. I am your student's English teacher. I teach World Lit, and I have your student in my afternoon classes. So I wanted just to introduce the class for you guys, and first I wanted to show you where you can find all the teacher learning pages. So if you guys go to Rocky's home website, you'll find a link that says About Us, and you scroll down to where it says Teacher Learning Pages. Click on that, and you'll find all your students access all their classes based on their teacher. And since I'm Miss Madison, you would just scroll down and find Madison right here, Lindsay Madison's site, and click on it. And from there, you can access your students' Google Classroom. They'll all have a Google Classroom for their classes this year, and mine is accessed that way. And so you can actually see the code here. If you'd like to join Google Classroom, you can. And you would just click in, and you can always, see what we're up to. And so that is how you access the class. I wanted to kind of just go over some of the elements of the class. So World Lit is a really fun year. This is a year where they get to deepen their thinking a little bit more. We work a lot on their writing, getting them ready for junior year and SAT prep and all that kind of stuff. So 10th grade is a big sort of transition from maybe more simplistic kind of assignments in 9th grade. We look at more complicated questions, a little bit more deeper thinking in terms of the questions. Also, research gets a little bit more intense. They learn how to do college level research in terms of MLA citations and just having more than one main point per paragraph and being able to deepen their thinking that way. So we do a lot of essay writing to get them ready for college, academic style of writing. We also do it as just in general, just everyday kind of writing, like how do you entertain people? How do you inform people? Just in an everyday kind of way as well. So we do those two types of writing. So as we look at the class, it is a really fun year. We also do a lot of reading, and we'll read harder texts in class. When I see them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we'll meet live, and I'll have them read through more challenging texts. We'll work on those things together Tuesdays and Thursdays when we have our live sessions. And then Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays will be time for them to work on reading their choice books, which is supposed to be read for fun. So they should have a book that they're always reading. So if you're ever like, hey, do you have any homework? Their homework is to read their choice book. So they could constantly be reading that. It's supposed to be for fun. So they should have those this week and start working on that. And so they're reading for really two purposes there too. Like one is just fun, like read a book for fun, and then the other one is reading in class. So in terms of our schedule, we do meet, like I said, on Tuesdays and Thursdays for live sessions. And then Wednesday's time to do homework. Friday is time to check in and do homework. So they are working on their bigger projects those days. Mondays, I'll post a video for the week overview, and I'll give them a little assignment to get ready for the week on Mondays. Just so you guys know, I check my email constantly. So if you need anything, I respond to email really efficiently. So if you need something within 24 hours, I can respond to that via email. And we can always set up other appointment times if we need to talk further. In terms of the course objectives, like I said, we work on engaging them in more evidence-based writing. We also do discussions with more controversial issues, and they'll do a debate where they'll use evidence to support a position and look at the other side and be able to counter the other side. So they kind of, again, deepen their thinking with that type of more argumentative style of thinking as well. And in terms of final assessments, we also will be just doing peer-reviewed writing. So they will have a lot of writing that takes place, and that's how I will often assess their thinking and also their reading through the writing that they do. We will also have learning communities, so they'll work in groups of 4, sometimes 5, on basic assignments and also bigger projects. So they do kind of get that group work element of the class. And just so you guys know, I do take attendance on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I look at the attendance based on what they do on Mondays and Wednesdays online. So I can kind of get a feel for are they logging in? Are they getting what they need to get done? And I'll be contacting you if I have more than 3 days where I haven't seen them log on or haven't seen them in live class, just to check in and let you know, hey, they're not accessing this year. So we need to get them access. In terms of late work, this year we're doing a different policy, so they can still turn in late work within that unit. So if they miss an assignment one day, they can still turn it in for full credit. And that can happen up until the end of the unit. So you can't turn it in at the end of the semester unless that's the last unit. So that's just something to kind of keep in mind. And overall, it should be a fun class. I love World Lit. I think it's a really great opportunity. I'm excited to have your students. It's going to be a great year. Feel free to email me if you have questions, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon.